Johnny Cueto has pitched at Kauffman Stadium. Johnny Cueto has pitched as a member of the Royals, but he has not pitched at Kauffman Stadium as a Royal until tonight. Royals baseball is presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. The Royals' long homestand continues. After sweeping the White Sox, the Detroit Tigers are in town for a 3-game series. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the ballpark with Rex Hudler. I'm Brian Lefebvre. Joe Goldberg and Jeff Montgomery are coming up. And Johnny Cueto, I think, is going to have an effect here in Kansas City like very few players, where it's not just a game when he takes the mound, it's an event.
It is, and for the crowd for the first time to be able to see this star, the Royals landed an ace. He's going to be fun to watch for sure, but he's going to feed off the crowd as well.
And Johnny Cueto is here, not just for the Royals to finish in first place, but to go deep into the postseason. Our Academy Sports and Outdoors leaderboard. He also pitches deep into games, and Ned Yost really wants to make sure that that bullpen is rested for the end of September and into the playoffs.
And because the Royals have done such a good job of banking the wins, and they have a nice little cushion here between first and second place, they'll be able to do that then. But here's an innings eater, a guy that can eat them up. But especially when runners get in scoring position, he's been the best. 156, that's hardly nil. And in this terminology that we use in baseball, all the terms you see here, we got a guy. This guy is the guy you want to help take your team to the promised land, and he's shown it, pitching good defense.
He'll be opposed by Matt Boyd. There he is, who won his first big league game against Cueto in Detroit last week, and the Tigers took 2 out of 3 in that series from the Royals. After 4 consecutive Central Division titles, the Detroit Tigers are 3 games below 500. They are 12.5 back, but they are 5-5 against the Royals this year. And the last time we saw Detroit on the last road trip, they took 2 out of 3 from the Royals.
Yeah, and that was right after losing their general manager for a long time, Dave Dombrowski. So this team's, they're not going to back down.
Tigers have the highest team batting average in the American League, but it hasn't translated to many runs. Only 2 teams in the American League have scored fewer runs than the Detroit Tigers. Their offense has been a big disappointment among other categories this year. And now they will see Johnny Cueto for the 2nd time in a week. Slugger is in the spirit of things. He has Cueto's shades, which he is not wearing. He has Cueto's long hair. And Kia puts us in the driver's seat and shows us what Johnny Cueto has done in his first 2 starts with the Royals.
Yeah, he's been really good. Just hasn't had a lot of run support. Looking for that first win, and not a better time than right here in front of the home crowd for the first time.
And now defensively, presented by Ford.
If you look at that highlighted spot there on Cueto, opponent's just 24 for 61. That's 39% of steals in his career. That's a good low mark. He's very quick home, and he's got a nice move to first. This guy concentrates on everything. He's really good at all of them, especially executing his pitches.
Called strike to Anthony Gose. A nice roar from the crowd here tonight, many of whom are here just to see Cueto.
Well, they're going to be entertained, that's for sure, especially with this guy's stable of pitches. There's the quick pitch there. He'll go 90 to 94 with that fastball 4 and 2 seam, curveball, slider, cutter, changeup, and throws those pitches at any count to both sides of the plate.
Another quick pitch. Gose was not ready for it. So Cueto, with all the expectations tonight from the home crowd, has a 3-pitch strikeout to begin the game.
And the quick pitch is the toughest one out of all of them, because, you know, even though the hitter's ready for it, it just rushes up on you. And with that type of velocity that Cueto has, he gets exactly those results we just saw there.
Crew chief Joe West is back of the plate. DJ Rayburn is the first base umpire. Clint Fagan is at second. Kerwin Danley is at third. This is Tyler Collins. That's a little bit outside. Ball 1.
Yep, you know, the different looks, quick pitch, the over rotation of his hips. He works extremely quick. He gets it and goes. Defensive, they're on their toes for him.
Got it in on his hands, and an easy play for Alex Rios. 2 down. Cueto in his first 2 starts as a Royal, both times began with 2 perfect innings, and really had first the Blue Jays and the Tigers mixed up, off balance because of the change in speeds of his delivery and his pitches. And then in the 3rd inning, both the Blue Jays and the Tigers started to get to Cueto.
And a lot of that was from the stretch. When runners do get on base, he's more conventional, so it's a little bit easier. There's not all that twisting and turning he is from the full windup.
Below the knees to Ian Kinsler.
There they are. It's quite a volume of pitches, but he has command with all of them.
And there he speeds up his delivery, but he throws an off-speed pitch.
It's an extreme talent. There's no question, and you can't teach that ability. That's why they compare him to the great pitcher back in the day, Louis Tiant. That's been 40 years. There's no one else to compare him to.
And then there's that.
He calls that the rocking chair. Never seen that before. I mean, we've seen Cueto do it, but I never ever did I face anybody that had that kind of type of action.
Still 1-2 on Ian Kinsler, the former MU Tiger, who had a good series against the Royals in Detroit. And since the beginning of July, he is hitting just a shade under 400. Strike 3 calls. So Cueto delivers in the top of the 1st inning. 3 up, 3 down with 2 strikeouts.
Oh, what a nice 1st inning. Those quick pitches did the job. Kinsler, you got to go.
Expecting another big crowd here tonight. Royals had 1 sellout in the Chicago series and 2 other games of 35,000 or more. Kane, left center field. There is nobody there. And by bouncing off the wall, the Royals will get 2. Lorenzo Kane, RBIs 49 and 50. And once again, the Royals score in the 1st inning. And another base hit. That'll get Kane to the plate. So make it 81, driven in by Kendrys Morales. And the Royals hang a 3 on the scoreboard in the 1st inning. Ryan Lefebvre, Rex Hudler, Joel Goldberg, Jeff Montgomery. Almost everyone is standing as Johnny Cueto gets a ground ball foul from Tyler Collins, going for his 6th career shutout. The Royals pitching staff this year has thrown 5 shutouts, but they have all required 3 or more pitchers. Line to right field. Rios is there. 1 down. Fans were on the edge of their seats after the bottom of the 8th inning, wondering if Cueto would get a chance at a shutout. Here was the reaction.
Dayton Moore has supplied these fans and this team with a guy. That's right. A guy meaning an ace.
And by the way, Cueto coming out of the dugout, that was just one small section of Kauffman Stadium. They were standing up all over the place, and now it's 0-2 on Kinsley. Cueto has thrown over 120 pitches 3 times. Kinsler just nicked it foul. Season high is 125. But he's also thrown 123 and 122. And he is tied the longest start by a Royal this year, 8 1/3. Very foul into the upper deck. $36,672. 2 down.
Look at the joy on the faces of these fans here. I mean, they have been thoroughly entertained tonight, as we knew they would be. I love that sign right there. Cueto in Fuego, believe it.
Victor Martinez. He is 0 for 3. Either they are protecting her ears or she wants to hear Denny Matthews' call of this top of the 9th inning. Right center field. And Johnny Cueto has pitched a shutout in his Royals home debut.
I want you to look up at the crowd. There's 37, 38,000. They haven't left yet. Welcome to Kansas City.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Johnny Cueto, everybody. And there you have it. He says, thank you very much. He is drenched in one of the most electric regular season crowds and performances we have seen in years.
Very few people, I mean very few people, were on their way to the parking lot to get out of here early. They know the routine, and I'm sure they were hoping that Joel would have Johnny Cueto, and he did. And I mean, of the 36,000 plus, I think maybe 4 left early to go to the parking lot.
And they had to use the restroom. Look, this is beautiful. In August, this crowd, they didn't want to go home. You gotta love it.
Look at that.
Oh, that's your Royals.
23 games above 500. That ties a season high. Johnny Cueto in front of a huge crowd. Royals have now won 15 of their last 18 here at Kauffman Stadium. And now he's officially a Royal.